हेलो एंड वेलकम टू ग्लोबल एकेडमी। आज हम एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यू सीरीज शुरू करने जा रहे हैं फॉर सुपरवाइजर सोशल वेलफेयर एग्ज़ाम्स। इससे पहले हम ऑलरेडी मोर देन 40 ऑनलाइन वीडियो लेक्चर्स भी अपलोड कर चुके हैं इस एग्ज़ाम से रिलेटेड, जो कि आपको प्लेलिस्ट में मिल जाएगा। तो आज हम इसमें बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स की रिक्वेस्ट पर ये एमसीक्यू सीरीज शुरू करने जा रहे हैं। इसमें हम कोशिश करेंगे मिनिमम 1000 एमसीक्यूज़ हम इसमें डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। तो जो भी व्यूवर्स हैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट है हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी करें, और इसके अलावा जो हमारे ऑनलाइन लेक्चर्स हैं वो भी देखें, और बाद में इन एमसीक्यूज़ को भी तमाम एमसीक्यूज़ को भी देखते रहें। और इसमें मैं कोशिश करूंगा सिर्फ इंग्लिश में ही ये डिक्टेट होगा, क्योंकि हिंदी और उर्दू में भी अगर मैं बताने जाऊंगा तो वीडियो काफ़ी लेंथी हो जाती है, जो कि अपलोड करने में भी उसमें काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्टी आ जाती है। सो लेट्स बिगिन विद दिस पार्ट 1 ऑफ दिस सीरीज़, जिसमें हम मोर देन 1000 एमसीक्यू डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। तो ये जो हमारी फर्स्ट वीडियो है, इसमें हम आज 16 बल्कि 75 क्वेश्चंस आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। सो लेट्स बिगिन विद द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस series, and it's the question number 1. The term sociology was coined by, it was coined by Auguste Comte. In which year the term sociology was coined? It was coined in 1839. Next question. Society emerged in, it emerged in Europe. The word sociology is made up of two words. These are socius and logos. Next, society emerges out of man's existence. Society symbolizes the network of B part social relationship. Society is the web of social relationships. Whose definition is this? It's the definition of McKeever. These are two types of definitions of society. These are functional and structural. Next question. Society is, it is a deliberate. Marriage is an important and universal social institution of society. Next question. In the industrialized Western societies, the chief aim of marriage is not only procreation, but it is an emotional and psychological support and companionship. Marriage is considered to be necessary because it is regularized and provides social sanctioned sex gratification. D part. Next question. In his book People of India, who said that probably there has existed in man a tendency to vary? This desire must have driven man to seek marital alliance with strangers, unfamiliars, and unknown to him. Risley. Risley have given this statement, put in question number 14, to support his views on dash dash regarding marriage, cousin marriage. Next question. Who among the following was on the opinion that a gift is a social substitute for money among moneyless cultures? Ogburn and Nimkoff. The importance of social division of labor as a criterion of social development has been insisted by Emile Durkheim. Next question. ये रिपीट हुआ है. Whose statement is this? Jazmani relationship is the means by which the rich and powerful exploit the poor and coerce the works into sustaining the power of those who have the upper hand and the higher rank. C. Battleman. Next question. Kulla exchange is associated with turbulent islanders. Next question. The basis of slave system is always economic. Which of the following factors does not contribute to the growth of traditional societies? Community and associational life is kept loose without any prescribed basis of social existence. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct? C part. Most of the world has been rural most of the time. It is the correct situation. बाकी की incorrect है, इनको पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. A characteristic feature of rural community is formal relationships. Next question. Who among the following was the first to distinguish between the state and the government? Locke. The state originates and continues to exist for the sake of best life. Whose opinion is this? Aristotle. Next question. Who among the following associated with authority? W. Weber. The three-tier system of Panchayati Raj was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. Next. Functional theory of stratification propounded by Davis and Moore. Who among the following has emphasized upon the functional aspects of stratification? C. Davis, Moore, and Parsons. The society has passed through the three stages of its development: theological, metaphysical, and positive. This view was held by A. Comte. A social movement depends on all the four: goal, an organization, a program, a set of value. Next, whose definition is this? Tribe is an indigenous unit speaking a common language, claiming a common descent, living in a particular geographical area, backward in technology, pre-literate, loyally observing social and political customs based on kinship. A conference at Shillong in 1962. It was discussed in a conference at Shillong in 1962. Practice of welcoming guests by spitting on their body is practiced by Masai. Next question. Demographers do not take into account height and weight of the population. What is meant by sex ratio? The number of females per 1000 males in population. Next, the scheduled castes in India provide an example of social category. Who gave the name of Harijans to the untouchables? Mahatma Gandhi. According to whom the self develops in a social context and is nurtured by primary groups? Charles H. Cole. Who viewed corporate group in relation to authority and termed it as a verbond? Weber. The value which cannot be determined graphically is median. The most frequent item of the series around which other items are densely populated is known as mode. What is the theoretical framework that focuses on the level of economic development as the determinant of birth and death rates, referred to as optimum theory of population? Which of the following determine India's fertility rate? C. 1, 2, and 3. First, a religious importance of male child, social security value of children, and intrinsic value of children. Third है, sorry ये नहीं है, economic first, second and third, and economic value of children. First, third option इसके correct है. Next, which of the following is the first stage of evolution of institution? Ideology. Identify the particular element that dominates in the material culture. Folkways. Which among the following is the indicator of open stratification system? Class. Who among the following authors initially used the term social physics for sociology? Comte. An author thought of society to be consisting of consciousness of kind. Identify from among the following. Giddings. Which of the following best describes sociology as a subject? The study of society and social interaction. C. Wright Mills once said that sociologists need to develop a sociological database to study how society affects individuals' imaginations. A sociologist defines society as a group of people who resides in a defined area, share a culture, who interacts. Seeing patterns means that a sociologist need to be able to identify similarities in how social groups respond to a social pressure. C. Which of the following was a topic of study in early sociology? Economics. Next question. Sociology has been derived from the Latin word societas and logos, which means society and science. It was the founder of positive movement that achieved recognition as a philosopher, and although modern sociologists do not consider his theories as anything other than a series of interesting speculations, they recognize that he was responsible for demonstrating the need of an objective, systematic study of society. Auguste Comte. Next. Modern sociological thought and theory, as distinct from a purely contemplative or philosophical analysis of society, emerged in the late 18th century and early 19th century. Relationships central to society are those which involve mutual recognition and the sense of something shared in common. Next question. Underlying seemingly unconnected, contradictory, chaotic happenings, there are patterns and regularities. It is the focus of sociologists to find and study them. One important advantage of socialization is that it takes one leave one's isolation. Group Mind was written by McDougall. In society, differences are always both adopted and neutral. Next. Who of the following had defined society as union in itself? Giddings. Force theory about origin of society is not accepted because it is believed that it is not historically correct. According to Dash, self and society are not identical. Freud. Socialism is a not a process. Socialism is a theory, not a process. Next. In society, differences grow due to socialization. Force theory about origin of society makes us believe that force brought society into existence. Next. In India, the institutions of family has trend towards single family B part. These days in India, the institutions of marriage is weakening because women are becoming economically self-sufficient. B part. Next, who among the following does not fall under the category of community? Casualties in Delhi. They don't fall under the category of community. बाकी तमाम community में fall करते हैं. Which of the following is not correct about institutional structure? There are no codified rules for its working. It's not the correct about institutional structure. बाकी correct है, इनको आपने पढ़ना है. Next. Industry is institutional structure of an institution which by nature is economic. Pick up one which is not true of an institution. A part. It is least concerned with customs and mores. It's not correct about the institution. बाकी correct हैं. ये आपने पढ़ना है जो correct हैं क्योंकि इनमें से भी आ सकते हैं. ये भी points हैं. Next. Which of the following is not characteristics of an institution? D part. These have no defined objectives. It's not the correct about the characteristics of institutions. बाकी correct हैं. इनको भी आप पढ़ लीजिए. Screenshot ले लीजिए. Which of the following has defined institutions by saying that institution is a defined organization pursuing some specific interest in a specific way? R.M. McQuarrie. तो ये थी आज के फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस वीडियो. मुझे उम्मीद आपको पसंद आई होगी. आप लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स में शेयर भी कीजिए. बहुत जल्दी मैं इसका पार्ट सेकंड भी लेके आऊँगा. ओके, थैंक्स, बेस्ट ऑफ लक एंड एज ऑलवेज गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल.